shop. If you said time or money, you're like 99% of all of us woodworkers. Oh, okay. You might have said tools, and you might have said wood, or you might have said clamps, but you know what? Money can buy all those things. And money can't buy time. So it's important to save both money and time. And how can you do that? Get organized. Being able to find the stuff that you need and find it quick saves you time, and it'll save you money. I'll bet you've looked and looked and looked and looked for that perfect screw and just couldn't find it. Ran off to the store and bought it, sure enough, only to find it in your shop a couple of days later. It's frustrating. So, to get organized, most of us, sooner or later, wind up with something like this. And if you're like me, you've been roundly frustrated with these cheap plastic bins. They're flimsy, they're hard to handle, and they're supposed to be clear, but not so much. They're hard to label. You wind up writing on the bin itself, or sticking a piece of tape on there, or maybe an adhesive label that you've got to peel off later if you decide to change it. And if you ever decide that you want to add some of these and get some more, forget about it. By the time you go back to the store, they've found some other third world manufacturer to make them for 2.5 cents less, and they ain't gonna match. And the stupidest thing of all, the most frustrating, is the mounting. This particular unit only has holes on the top, which means the bottom part's not mounted. And brilliantly, these are set up on 10 and 3/8 inch centers. Oh yeah, my studs and my walls are on 10 and 3/8 inch centers. I don't know about you, but that just makes no sense. These things can get up to 50 pounds if they're full of screws and nuts and bolts. I'm not going to put those on hollow wall anchors. So, luckily, I stumbled onto something quite by accident that's not only better, but that's a quantum leap ahead in storing nuts, bolts, screws, and other hardware for your shop. So let's go take a look at those. I'm over here underneath the stairs going up to the second level in my workshop, and I was looking for a way to use this otherwise underutilized wall space under these stairs, and it seemed like hardware storage would be perfect here. And I happened to stumble across these quantum tip-out bins, because they tip out. The name's sort of appropriate. You can tip them out, get what you need, tip them back shut. Pretty cool. They also come out quite easily, so if you want to go to the workbench, use something out of here, and then bring it back and put it back into place, that's easy to do. They are truly clear. You can see what's inside them. They're made out of a very heavy-duty plastic, and I like the fact that they've got these molded-in label holders. I was able to print these labels just using a computer and a cheap inkjet printer and some cardstock instead of paper, and printed out the labels for all these bins, and you can just slip them in and out. And then that way, if you need to change or rearrange, that's very easy to do. A lot better than peeling off a label. The units themselves come in 3 colors. This is ivory, or I call it tan. That's what I got because I thought it would show sawdust less in my woodworking shop than the other 2 colors. But they also come in gray and white. And they are ordered in strips. So if you think about this, this is one strip. It's roughly 24 inches wide. And this particular one has 9 bins in it, so it's called a 9-bin strip. The next size up is a 6-bin strip. Then there's a 5-bin strip, and the largest one that I have is the 4-bin strip, which you can see is really quite large. They also make a bigger one than that, and then they make a half-size strip that's a single bin. That would hold some really big stuff. The units, like I said, are roughly 24 inches wide, And lo and behold, the mounting holes in the back are on 16-inch centers. So you can screw these right into the studs and it'll hold a ton of weight. The units are made so that they sort of nest into one another. So once you get your first one installed, lined up nice and level, the others will just stack on top of it and screw right into the wall so you can install them really quickly. And these units are made right here in the good old US of A. Now, you know, I've never really been high on recommending products, partly because any opinion that I give you is just my honest opinion. I don't take any products from anybody or any endorsements or even any discounts. I bought these just exactly like you'll buy them if you decide to try them. So my opinion is this is a whole lot better than those cheap plastic units that are so frustrating. And if you want to, give them a try. I think you'll like them, and I think it'll help you organize your shop. Now, I'll put the website address for the manufacturer at the end of this video, but they don't sell direct. They only sell to distributors. So I'll put the website address of the distributor I purchased these from, but keep in mind there's a whole bunch of distributors that sell these. All you really have to do is search on the internet for quantum tip-out bins and you'll find them. If you try them, let me know how you like them. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.